battle tested, man. And we see it because we see brothers is falling off. I'm talking about GMS. You had a guy come down to the camp, Snoop Dogg. He came down to the camp one Saturday and just told the boy, we hadn't got down there yet. And he told one of the other captains, yeah, brother, I'm going to resign. And, you know, I just can't, I'm going through stuff. I got to try to I got to find myself. Right? And then I got down there and the guy hung around and he came and talked to me. And I said, yeah, Elder, you know, I ain't going to be in the camp because, you know, I just got to kind of find myself. And you know what, man? I didn't even try to convince, okay, look, brother, you got to stay. I said, okay, brother.
Well, that was a perfect moment to have this guy, Joe Clark there and shit. How you going, son? You'll be dead in a year. You quit now, yeah. Oh, because he go, hey, yeah, use that speech. Oh, you giving up, huh? You'll be dead in a year, son. You'll be dead in a year.
In a year.
And normally that's how long it takes, brother. You see the guy, he tries to go out and shit. You can see him dwindling in the spirit, man. All of a sudden, you don't see his ass no more, man. Yep. Dead, spiritually dead in a year.
Yeah, that's it. I got they played the sad music and shit. It was all emotional.
No, that word right there, what the apostle just read, for proved, the word there is dokimazo, right? Uh-oh. The word dokimazo in the Greek means to test, examine, prove, scrutinize to see whether a thing is genuine or not, as metals, to recognize as genuine.
Proved, right? Is that proved?
Proved, yep.
Look, see?
Yep.
Hey, now, yeah, and swords. Like swords, like when they used to forge swords in the water, and they had to temper the sword, and then after they formed the sword, it was tempered. Then they had to test it to make sure that, let me see if this thing cuts accurately, man. Yep. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, man, you see?
Oh, matter of fact.
You see? Now check this out. We're going to jump over to the 4th chapter, 1 Timothy 4 and 11, right? 1 Timothy 4 and 11. These things command and teach. Let no man despise his youth, but be thou an example of the believers in the word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the prosperity. Right? Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. See, now you got to do all this. You got to be serious about this thing. You got to really be into this thing and pray. You see what it said, right? So that's what you young brothers should be doing. Just study the scriptures. The portion that you was given, take it, eat that little portion, right? And it's teach that. Just stick with the basics, man.
Yeah, you don't got to curse out a woman go walk by and you say, look at that hole and look at that. We don't even do it. If you check us out, we just teach. We got the audience there. We got the cloud of witnesses, right? And we just teach. You know, we just go to this scripture, go to that scripture, you know. Just teach. Just bring this out, you know. You know, a lot of you guys and a lot of you GMS camps out there, a lot of you guys are young guys. You got like young camps. And they're not seasoned. And you know, they want to come on that rah tip, you know? And that's when trouble come at you, man. Yeah. You got to settle down and you got to teach these scriptures, man. Just go into the scriptures, man. Okay? You never lose, all right? It says here in 1 Corinthians 3 and 12, right on down, it says, now if any man build upon this foundation, gold, silver, precious stone, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall test every man's work of what sort it is. If any man's work abide with which he have built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. So all you guys are our fruit. You came in through us, all right? or by way of us, in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It says, if any man's work shall be burnt, you know, had guys that didn't make it, you know, that fell out, went back into the world and so forth, he shall suffer loss. So we shall suffer loss. You know, if you summon in certain guys, you teaching, and a certain number of guys come in under you, you know, or under the so-called leadership, and certain, let's say 25%, you know, fall off or whatever. That ain't your problem because you did the work. You know? It says tell them whether they hear or forbear, you know? It says 15 again. If any man's work shall be burnt, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. All right? So if you lose the fruit that you brought in, guess what? You're still going to be saved because it's already established that you're going to be delivered. So whether you got fruit, whether the fruit stayed with you or stayed in this thing or went back out, it doesn't matter. Just do the work. And like I said before, like Nate, you know, he's got all this extra curriculum, like the ISUPK. They got a thing where they had a thing last week with the women know how to share your man, and they had an actual lecture, and you had to pay to go there. Look, man, ISUPK, the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is not dealing with them guys. The Most High is not, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is not dealing with Tazariak, all right? He's not dealing with Johanna. He's not dealing with Nate. He's not dealing with Nate Zombies. He's damn sure not dealing with the GOCC. He ain't dealing with none of them guys. He ain't dealing with FOPI. He ain't dealing with the HODC, which they're not even the real house of David. That's the house of Saul, man.
Yep, that's right.
All them guys are going to be destroyed, man. All them guys are going to be broken up. Now, can members of that crew come out of that? Yes. Okay? But as that foundation that they got, that's not the foundation that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is dealing with, man. That's the foundation that the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is dealing with is the true house of David, right, which is a great millstone. All right, all right.
I get one more, man, and Timothy's, man, one more, man. Yeah, real talk about these, you know, because I don't know, the spirit is just on, because we were talking about it, and the spirit is on me to keep, because you got a lot of creeps in GMS, man. Yeah. Yeah, man, yeah. Yeah, and like Andrew Jackson said, we shall rout you out.
Like Sakari,
yeah, he's a double creep. Okay, but the thing is this, man, you got other little rodents running around, guys, and we know who you are. You got one guy you supposed to use. Here it is. You were given an order to go and work with a particular brother in a camp, and you're busy running around the country, man. You know what I'm saying? See, you know what, man? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai see you, man. And the Lord gonna deal with you, man. Okay? You're supposed to be doing the work. You out here chasing behind some goddamn woman.
Is he still doing that?
Well, the last report I got, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, talking about you gonna do the work. You ain't gonna do the work, man.
So what state is he in now?
Yeah. You know what I mean? You're playing games. But you know what? You're playing games. See, but you know, guys like that, you guys that's playing games, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai gonna deal with you. Look, man, the camp, that camp, we already talked. Look, the camp leader for that camp, he's already set. He's running the show as far as the camp go, man. Not you. Okay? And the brothers in the camp, man, you follow the appointed camp leader that you was told to follow. Okay? That's it, man. All you other guys, fuck you, man. Okay? And now it's out there. Okay? And I'll say it, man. Okay? The North Carolina camp, the brother that's set in that camp, Hashiah, he's the camp leader. And anybody he's over that whole region. That was the order that was given, right? Apostle Tahar gave the order. Hashiah, he's dealing with North Carolina. And if there's anybody in South Carolina, you report to Hashiah. That's the order, man. Anybody else, fuck you, man. Okay? That's why you guys get mad, because you get called in your shit. Then you turn into a homo, a bitch. okay, and start acting like a demon. Then a lot of you guys become chief scoffers, like Sakari. Yep. You see what I'm saying? Chief scoffer. That's it, man. You get mad, man. Yeah, because you're all about Shimmy out shot, man. And what you got? Let me explain something to you guys, man. We didn't seen this thing before. We didn't seen jokers like you. And and look, man, the shoe fit, wear it. I'm not talking about all the GMS brothers, of course. I'm talking about the demons that's in GMS, man.